north to the south, always rocking all the fast shit. From the east to the west, independent represent, screaming grinders. New empire aim to inspire, network, think higher, unite. With this power I'm more, so we do more. Foundation is solid. TV, mag, radio, and more, so show me who's a grinder. I'm a grinder, show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder, show me grinders. If you're grinding.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can find that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Grind City.
Who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, if you want this, then come get it. See the plug and the outlet. Line with all the outfits. From the north to the south, always rocking all the fast shit. From the east to the west, independent represent, screaming grinders. New empire aim to inspire, network, think higher, unite. With this power I'm more, so we do more. Foundation is solid. TV, mag, radio, and more, so show me who's a grinder. I'm a grinder, show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder, show me grinders. If you're grinding.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can find that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Grind City.
Who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder. Show me grinders. If you're grinding, if you want this, then come get it. See the plug and the outlet. Line with all the outfits. From the north to the south, always rocking all the fast shit. From the east to the west, independent represent, screaming grinders. New empire aim to inspire, network, think higher, unite. With this power I'm more, so we do more. Foundation is solid. TV, mag, radio, and more, so show me who's a grinder. I'm a grinder, show me grinders. If you're grinding, who's a grinder? I'm a grinder, show me grinders. If you're grinding.
Well, hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And, you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can find that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Thursday Night Fights. I am Toddy Tondera, and we are on the road to misconnections. And before we have another misconnection, let's get to the ring with some guy named John.
Welcome to Thursday Night Fights! As always, we have a phenomenal night of action ahead of us, but just a few reminders. When the action spills your way, get out of the way and be as loud as the hell you want!
Some guy named John could be nice when he wants to.
Our opening contest for this evening is scheduled for one fall.
And on the docket tonight is at least 6 matchups. So for everybody watching on Twitch, if everybody's watching on YouTube, share on your socials, and we're going to start things out with a one-on-one match from 2 of the original Steel City Killers.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Frank DeVille. He is the Italian strongman and the face of New Kensington, Gianni Michael Emricko!
The greatest Mamaluke evolution, accompanied to the ring by Frank DeVille. And of course, Frank DeVille is an owner of at least 10 cars made before the year 1994, as we know. Now, if this is your first time watching Thursday Night Fights, these are 2 of the 3 Dangerous Nights crew, and they always got something up their sleeve, or up their robe sleeve even this evening.
Get it! Give it up!
Uh-oh. Frank DeVille has something to say.
Yeah, you tell him, strong man. Show him. Take it off, baby! Yeah!
This grotesque display of arrogance, I'm sorry for everybody watching at home.
Yo! Cut it! Listen! 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 Listen to me! I'm bored! I'm bored of you booing! I'm bored of your shit! I don't care about you! You love me! You know it! You love the both of us! You love Dangerous Nights crew!
Does anybody watching at home
This is
like
our
the Dangerous Nights
show!
crew?
And we're tired of not being on our show! So tonight, we demand that somebody from that back room show some courage and face the strong man, somebody who's going to be at every Young's Misconnections 2 in the DLC match. Who do we got? Who's taking up the challenge? Who's gonna come and face the strong man tonight?
It sounds like this audience has got their answer.
Really? Really? All right. Really? Are you serious?
Of course, at Envy Young's Misconnections 2,
Get
there
this
will
away
be
from
a four-way
And his
DLC.
opponent, they are the NB Riot, Nick's Wilde.
Before I was interrupted there is a four-way DLC Tag Team Championship opportunities. Doors, ladders. Oh, what's going on here in the ring? And of course, chairs. GME and Lawless will be a tag team. The Wildflowers will be in that. Nick's Wilde and Tatiana. So these are two individuals that will be fighting in that DLC matchup in Misconnections 2, going one-on-one to open tonight. Now, these two have been training together for a long time. Now, they do sit on opposite sides of our locker room, but I do believe this is the fourth one-on-one matchup between these two. Now, as these two both grow as professional wrestlers, they meet each other down the road quite a lot of the times. And right now, Nick's Wilde in GME one-on-one. And again, thank you for watching from home. If you're joining us for the first time, if you're joining us in the future, if you're a longtime fan of Thursday Night Fights, thank you so much. Locking up in the center of the ring, Nick's Wilde and Gianni. Test of strength there. Oh, up against that top turnbuckle. Giving Nick's a little room to breathe. I didn't expect that from GME. And still to come in our main event, folks, the 880 championship is on the line. Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes goes against his friend Casey Warr. Now coming up at Misconnections 2, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes has a one-on-one match against Junie Underwood if he could hold the title till then. But right now, exchanging forearms is GME and Nick's Wilde. Oh, flipping over. Japanese arm drags that Nick's Wilde knows so much about. Their energy and passion coming through when they go through the ropes. Oh, trying for the, Nick's Wilde making an attempt at a tummy to tummy, but it just did not work out. Duck under the clothesline, duck under again. Here comes GME. Oh, he gets picked up. Small of his back across their knee. Big senton, which is a half of the flower bomb, and we got a cover. Just a 2 count. Now what we are looking at here is a little DLC preview. Wildflowers is a part of that DLC match, and GME and Lawless are in it. But of course, when you got the DNC, you got the Frank DeVille factor again. Frank DeVille holding the ankle of Nick's Wilde, causing the distraction. The Italian strongman on attack once again. Now he's putting their neck against the ropes. Oh, grinding in. You could hear what this crowd thinks of the Dangerous Knights crew. Want to give a shout out to the Tupac family. Christopher's here today. Got a lot of, the guy that looks like a wizard is here. Tall Dawn is here. Thank you for coming out, everybody. Oh, kick to the solar plexus, to the stomach, in fact. Oh, GME taking his good old darn time. Oh, come on. Referee Brad Mitchell, turn around. Frank DeVille is choking the life out of the Sunflower, the Wildflowers. Ridiculous. This is a 2-on-1 match. Won't be 2-on-1 when the DLC comes up. Oh, their foot caught on the ropes there. Oh, bringing GME in. Oh, no, what's going to happen here? Oh, hanging them out to dry, flipped over. Again with that big boot. Those boots are getting more powerful and powerful by the shot. Oh, I know Brandon St. James had a mark on his face for at least a couple weeks from a Gianni boot. Could hear our audience on Dottie Block getting behind Nick's Wilde, getting behind the MB Riot, and that's just what they needed because they just blocked that suplex. Couple punches to the gut by Nick's Wilde. Oh, tummy to tummy. Oh! Nick's Wilde's second attempt at a tummy to tummy, and it's just not going to work out. And GME just drives their face to the canvas. The Italian strongman, former 880 champion, 2 and not quite. This is a heck of a match for what seems to be a 2-on-1 contest. And of course, you could join us. Missed Connections 2 coming up at the end of the month. Reese versus Gianni for the 880 championship, 4-way doors, ladders, and chairs match for those tag belts. And people are still storming in the door. Thank you for coming, guys. Duck under the back forearm. Oh, sling blade by Nick Wilde. Oh. And the more you scream, the more energy is pumped through that heart of Nick Wilde. And there we go, the tummy to tummy. 2 and oh. Just a 2 count. Nick Wilde finally getting that tummy to take. NB Riot says this is going to be it. Would this be an upset here if Nick Wilde is able to pick up the victory here? Oh, on the back for that Death Valley driver. Hey. Look with Frank's with his biker gloves. Oh, goodness. Frank DeVille Factor helps again. And the Sicilian Sleeper is locked in. Come on, Nix. Hold on, Nix. Oh, no.
And here is your winner, Gianni Michael Emricko.
The new hair, the new beard, kind of a new attitude. Dangerous Nights Cruise, Gianni Michael Emricko, victorious tonight over Nick Wilde. Now, in the coming weeks here at 880 Wrestling, I assume you will see a lot of folks in the ring together getting ready for the DLC Tag Team Championship match. And these are 2 competitors that will be in that match. It's a dangerous night for Dottie Block once again. GME wins. We still got so much action left to go this evening. This next matchup you're going to want to sit down for. Oh, don't be flicking off the Tupac family. All eyes on me. You see missed connections down there in the left corner.
Contest, and Gianni Michael Emricko is victorious. We're gonna keep the action rolling along. Our second contest is scheduled for one fall.
As people still fill in the door, the ace of 880 is about to grace his presence on Dottie Block against one of his best friends and biggest rivals, you would say, here at 880 Wrestling, though it is a teacher-student rivalry. Full support for MV Young this evening, and it's about to pop off.
Making his way to the ring, he is the King of Pittsburgh, MV Young.
Dinger, and we're gonna ring him up over the left center field fence. The captain of the Iron Team, MV Young, on Dottie Block this evening, baby. Thank you to CL Graves down there.
And his opponent,
just saw his opponent hyped up as ever to walk down the stairs back here. And it's time to skank it up, folks. Let's get it going for this man.
The Crust Pump Crowd Killer, Satan's favorite saint, and one half of the 880 Tag Team Champions.
Where did he go?
Brandon St. James.
We all have fun here. One half of the fourth line, one half of the 880 Tag Team Champions, BSJ, one-on-one with MV Young once again. One of my most anticipated of the night. Every time these two step in the squared circle, they go Bugs, they go Daffy, they go Tweety, they go Looney Tunes. Always got to say Bugs, right? Captain of the Looney Tunes squad. All right. Square and off. Referee Brad Mitchell asking if both competitors ready to go. MV Young in the yellow trunks, Brandon St. James in the black pants. There's a rumble in the room already for this match. Headlock by MV here. Oh, wrist lock by St. James, twisting that arm. Oh, going back around. Going tit for tat to starting things off here. Could see in BSJ's eyes, he's thinking about his next move. And of course, if two people who train together, you got to pull out all the stops against the familiar MV Young. BSJ attempting the snapmare takeover. MV Young planting his feet firmly to block it, and then steps on the toes. Twisting the arm, always the gritty style, always the rugged style of MV Young. Oh, back to the headlock. Jockeying for position a bit there, taking everything, slowing the pace down to one knee is BSJ. Back up, bounce against the ropes. Oh no! Grinding back down with that headlock. MV Young trying to create that separation by bouncing BSJ off the ropes. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen tonight. Oh, can't let go. Squeezing it in. Brandon St. James has yet to defeat his coach, MV Young. Could tonight be the night? Oh, big clothesline. The ace of 880 laying down the law of the squared circle, the only law that we abide by. Oh, suplex of the snapping sensation. What does MV Young have next here? Grabbing the arm. Oh. Oh, boy. You want to see something disgusting? How about MV Young choking Brandon St. James with his own arms? 2, has till 5 to break it. I mean, these two travel up and down the roads together. A lot of respect between these two. Oh, rolling through. Drop down. Oh, big drop kick. To the applause of the audience, MV Young might be looking to leave, but Brandon St. James isn't going to stop him. Oh, stage dive right into MV Young, and both of these punks are down. Much love to the Tupac family. Up and over, stage diving out of St. James. Grabbing MV Young back in there. BSJ knows that this has to end in the ring, and as soon as he got the upper hand, he throws MV back in. All hell would break loose outside that ring. From corner to corner, oh, big European uppercut. Oh, another one. Trying a third, oh. Oh. Brandon St. James in a tree of woe. Set up by the ace of 880. Brandon St. James is flipped upside down. Oh! kick to the upper chest, kick to the face, and oh. Usually I say out on his feet, but he's flipped upside down. His feet were where his head should have been. He doesn't know where he is right now. And as you see the backdrop of the city behind them in purple there. Grabbing BSJ by the hair and a big slap across the chest from MV Young. Picking him up by his hair again. Oh, big slap down. Nice little slap shot from the point against fourth line's Brandon St. James. Oh, big uppercut there. MV Young daring him on. Bounce against the ropes. Oh, all his weight with that back forearm. Big senton. Sit out senton by the ace of 880. Envy offering ref Brad Mitchell, say, hey, check on St. James. See if he could still continue. See if he could still get it going. Always like to hear the rumble of the boards up there on sound this evening. Aleo helping with crowd control. We got a stacked house tonight here on Dottie Block. Thanks for watching Thursday Night Fights, however you're watching it. Against the corner there. Oh, catches them. Oh, T-bone over the head. MV Young lying caught up in the ropes. Now wrestling ring ropes, they might have some bounce to them, but if you land legs first on them, that can't help you out. Of course, they have till 10 to reach their feet, or they're both disqualified. Only one has to get up. Everybody back here stuck to a monitor to watch these two go. Brandon running through. There goes an uppercut again. It looks like BSJ is firing them up. Up. Caught. And planted. Kind of like a Blue Thunder powerbomb of sorts. 2-0. Just a 2 count. And again, when everything was first starting at 880 Wrestling, these were two of the individuals who started the fire of 880 Wrestling. They've been in the ring multiple times with one another, and every time is a treat. The Crust Punk Crowd Killer, the ace of 880, one-on-one. Oh, big slap across the chest. Pop up. Oh! Oh, took 2 shots to knock him down. Big clothesline. 2 and 3. Ooh, so very close for BSJ. Just a 2 count so far. Oh, look at that big clothesline there on the replay. Brandon hoping the energy from the crowd could help him to victory here. A lot of respect for both of these two in the ring. Line up the clothesline, blocked, grabs the arm and pins it down, kind of traps it and then steps on it. Oh, straight from the penalty box is MV Young with that move there. Oh, boy. Now that wrist injury, that hand injury, if he keeps working on that, I don't know how BSJ is going to be able to climb up a ladder at Misconnections. Oh, wrapping it around again. I'll tell you what, I didn't think two friends would treat each other like this, but I think expect the unexpected with 880 Wrestling. Oh, kind of like a drop toe hold. Oh, that was awful close to the ropes. Oh, rolling under, shoulders down. Oh, and we're going to reset to a big clothesline again. I think somebody from up here from Team Steel City Killers said, go easy on him, I think I heard. Brandon struggling to get to his feet. I think MV Young wants to make sure that Brandon St. James can continue, so every step of the way, asking ref Brad Mitchell if BSJ could still hang in there. But more punishment looks like is what BSJ wants. Oh, flips around here, push him against the turnbuckle. Coming in, oh, sits him right on the top turnbuckle. Big forearm. Out on his feet. Excuse me, out sitting down, in fact. Oh, running over, kick to the face. Oh, big tornado DDT. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no, 2 count. Just a 2 count. 2.8, 2.9, something like that for Brandon St. James. And Brandon St. James, again, has not beat MV Young before, so that was as close as it come between these two to have BSJ win. Anger in the eyes of BSJ right now. We see that when he works with KC Warr in the 4th line. He's going to bring that 4th line energy to the 3rd period of this match, it looks like. Exchanging forearms, blow for blow. Oh, forearm again. Oh! Package delivered. Oh! And sent back. Hammering away. Forget wrestling moves. We're just out here batting each other in the head. Oh, how about that? Textbook suplex. He's going to hold on to it. And again. Can we see a trio here? I don't think so. We see a Pittsburgh plunge instead. 2, ring them up.
And here is your winner, MV Young.
What an ending to that contest. BSJ was trying to finish things off with a trio of suplexes. Caught off guard, ate a Pittsburgh plunge from MV Young. And the King of Pittsburgh racks up another victory. Oh! If somebody in the chat could tell me how many days until Kenny was open, I would love that. But if you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, share on your socials. This is 880 Wrestling. I'm Toddy Tondera. Thanks for tuning in. BSJ struggling to get up, but the important part of that statement is he got up. Still chock full of matches this evening. Way to be, everybody. And this match, next match is going to be a tag team match, so hold on to your butts, huh?
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall.
This one's going to be a fun one, folks. Everybody's dancing, but let them see who this is first, huh?
Making her way to the ring from Mexico, Suenoka, Pegasa, and her partner from parts unknown, Steel Dragon.
Pegasa, Steel Dragon. Steel Dragon, it's been a while since we've seen him on Dottie Block. Of course, lives in the catacombs of our basement and has struck a friendship with Pegasa. We've seen it before, but these two mass critters going 2-on-2 with the Steel Dragon's biggest rival in his wrestling career.
And their opponents.
Now this tag team will be in the DLC match coming up at Misconnections.
Hailing from the Den of Desire, the tag team of Blizzy Blake, and he is borderline indecent, Marco Narciso.
Marco Narciso with the underboss of the Den of Desire. All the way up, all the way down. Now for those new to 880 Wrestling, Honey Darling and Marco Narciso made up the Den of Desire. But after some vintage crossword puzzles and a few matches together, Blizzy Blake is the third person now in the Den of Desire. Marco and Blizzy, Steel Dragon and Pegasa, let's get this thing cooking. Oh, kick under. Match starts quick here. Narciso in the Dragon. Maybe one of my favorite feuds, if not my favorite, in 880 Wrestling. These two know no bounds. Now, on their last occasion, Marco Narciso got the best of the Dragon. And Marco has, dare I say, made it an early career of beating up this creepy creature. Pump kick. 2. What I think the idea was here from Honey Darling and Marco Narciso is if Marco could schedule a match against the Steel Dragon, they could really see what Blizzy Blake is made of. Blizzy Blake into the ring. It has been all Den of Desire so far. Oh, big back elbow assisted. Running in through. Oh! If you want to see more of their matches, watch over 50 episodes of Thursday Night Fights on IndyWrestling.us. Blizzy now in there with the Steel Dragon. Now the Steel Dragon gets his cloaks from his master Tomono, which is where he learned the art of professional wrestling before disappearing into the United States and winding up in our basement. Oh, big elbow. Blizzy against the ropes. Uh-oh, sunset, nope. Oh, Blizzy doesn't know that Pegasa was tagged in, and Pegasa, big leg drop to the back of Blizzy. Now mounting Blizzy and pounding on his chest. To the air of our crowd, they do not seem to like Pegasa tonight. Oh. Kick kind of low if you ask me. Oh, big suplex. Picking up Blizzy by his hair. Oh, big forearm shot through. Picking Blizzy back up again. Over to the top turnbuckle, and in comes the creepy creature, Steel Dragon. Big slam down. What do these two have going on now? Oh! From mask to mask. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. The Steel Dragon and Pegasa know that Marco Narciso isn't one to mess with, so I think they want to keep Blizzy Blake in and grind down, oh, the least experienced Blizzy Blake. Let's see how this goes. 2. Oh, just a 2 count from the Steel Dragon. Reptile versus human, that it works the same way if you get choked out. The crowd behind Blizzy Blake on Dottie Block. Marco Narciso cheering Blizzy Blake from the corner. They say the Den of Desire is of faith. Will that faith come into play? Right now, it's not. Oh. In back comes Pegasa. Tandem offense once again. Assisted Hurricane Rana. Thought it was going to have Blizzy puking out his guts there a little bit, but rolled back in, and Pegasa grinding in the bottom of her foot. Oh, slap across the chest. Back in comes the Dragon. And I'll tell you what, Marco Narciso started everything out hot. Came with passion, came with a fiery urge, as you see Narciso much like he does in other contests. And as soon as they were able to isolate Blizzy, that's when Dragon and Pegasa were able to get the upper hand in this one. Once again, the audience trying to get behind Blizzy. Bounce against the ropes. Oh! Big slam! What a power slam. Dragon struggling to tag Pegasa. What happened? Oh, Pegasa ran around. Oh, goodness. In the ring. Blizzy Blake was going to make the tag to Narciso, but Pegasa ran around and pulled Marco off the apron. Blizzy could not make the tag. Steel Dragon is starting to get upset, said, let's finish Blizzy off here. Oh! Curiosity killed the Dragon, folks. Blizzy is back up on top. And here comes Narciso. Hip toss. Toss around again goes the Dragon flying. Backing out of the way. Oh, they almost ran into each other, but a big boot. Dragon goes down. What does Marco have in mind for the Dragon against that turnbuckle? Misses. No water in the pool. Oh, trapped now. Trapped in the corner is Marco. Oh, big boot to the gut. Again, Steel Dragon directing traffic, having Narciso in the ring. Oh, no. Oh, and a super kick. Out cold. Some tandem offense. Look at that, though. Blizzy Blake grabbing the legs of Pegasa. So if you guys want to play unfair, we can too. And there we go. Narciso back on offense. And here comes the Narciso we saw in the beginning of the match, fired up. It leaves the Dragon in there alone, and Blizzy spinning over. Oh! Good night, Irene. Ring 'em up, DOT wins.
And here are your winners. Marco Narciso, Blizzy Blake, the Den of Desire.
The Den of Desire, victorious on Thursday night fights. This was their first official tag time with the Den of Desire. We have seen Blizzy Blake and Marco tag before, but this is the official tag debut of the Den of Desire. And of course, you will see these two in the Doors, Ladders, and Chairs match and Misconnections 2 at the end of the month. You might be looking at your next tag team champions, folks. But let's get back to the ring with some guy named John.
The following triple threat contest is scheduled for one fall.
A little bit of buzz in the room after he said triple threat, huh?
Making their way to the ring first. She is the melanated starseed, Paris Sahara.
And speaking of Misconnections 2, Paris Sahara will be in attendance that evening. Paris, accompanied by the Princess of 880, Amanda Maslow tonight for some triple threat action. Now these two together, I just don't know. They caused trouble before, but together they can do a lot of damage here at 880 Wrestling. Paris, Sahara.
Our second competitor.
Guess who?
From where the wild things are, they are the Bearcat, Keith Haught.
The Bearcat, Keith Haught. The Bearcat, Keith Haught, both a singles competitor and a tag competitor. Little friendly dance from the Bearcat. At 880 Wrestling, you can see Keith Haught tagging with Chaz D'Amato in Cat Fight. I've also seen some singles action. Keith has been in there with Reese Hayes, MV Young. Tonight, Keith representing Cat Fight in this big matchup. Triple threat opportunity here. Hopefully some New York folks are watching tonight. If you're out there, New York folks.
Competitor. Local flower guarding the unwilting Tatiana.
She is 1/3 of the Wildflowers. The Botanical Badass joins the fray in this triple threat match, the unwilting Tatiana. Tatiana might have gold in her mind, tagging with Nick's Wilde in the Wildflowers, a part of that big DLC match at Misconnections. She's had a great showing at Paradigm recently. You could go vote for her match tomorrow, 7 p.m. on Facebook, I believe. Paris, Tatiana, Keith Haught, let's get it started. Oh, well, Tatiana was just trying to be nice. There you go. Oh, kicking away. Oh, Paris is not in a great mood, to say the least, this evening. Oh, big punch. Oh, double dusty elbow from Keith Haught and Tati. Tie. Oh, I thought they were going to roll for initiative again, but just the old-fashioned rock, paper, scissors for these two. And let's get meowing in here. Oh, Tatiana trying to pull a little fast one, but she is shrugged off, and they come straight at her. Oh, big kick from Tatiana. Headlock Tatiana on Keith Haught, center of the ring here. Arm coming around here. Oh, in the melanated starseed. Back on top, a double headlock scenario. There goes Paris. Oh, big shoulder tackle. Shoulder tackle by Keith. And Keith is a wide person. Built like a mini fridge is Keith Haught, the Bearcat. Oh! Kind of a version of the flower bomb that the Wildflowers do. Keith Haught slams on Paris, but just a 2 count. Here, our audience meowing back with Keith. Oh. Kind of like a Smash Brothers Melee combo style, and then an uppercut there. Keith Haught pushed against the ropes. In comes the Bearcat, but nothing there. Cartwheel over and a back handspring forearm, and here comes Tati. It's a big sandwich in the corner. The Botanical Badass, though, on top so far. Oh, cannonball. Drag into the ring here in the cover. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Some rumble in the jungle now for this triple threat match. Again, I am Toddy Tondera in there with Tatiana, Sahara with the Enziguri, and of course Keith Haught. Still to come this evening, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes puts the 880 championship on the line against Casey Warr in our main event. Meanwhile, in the ring, popping off the ropes. Oh! Using the other opponents as a weapon to themselves. Sahara on top right now. Oh, wrestling over. Oh, big suplex by Paris. In the cover. Oh, just a 1, almost a 2 count there. Oh, then choking the life out of Tatiana. Paris always out there to make a statement. Oh. Just Tatiana and Paris back in the ring now. Keith Haught on the outside against the turnbuckle. Oh. And you never know what Sahara, what type of offense she's going to bring against you. She has those wily kicks. She's got that anger. She's got that aggression. And she's got that poise. Oh. Never say die attitude. It's just not a very good attitude. Oh, duck under the kick. In comes Keith. Oh, big double clothesline by the Bearcat. Up on the shoulders and down. We've seen this before. They call this the Bearcat Bumper. Oh. Just a 2 count off of that Bearcat Bumper. Oh, big headbutt. Bounce against the ropes. Coming back. Over the back. Oh, tries for another bumper and misses. Oh, kick to the side of the ear. Oh, on the ropes there, just choking them through that. Oh, in a big split and cover. This is probably it. Oh, just a 2 count. Just a 2 count. Everybody giving it their all to win this triple threat match. Oh. Oh, spin it around. Kick to the stomach here. Meanwhile, Tati, I don't think anybody sees Tati. And Tati's going to come back in there with a big clothesline. 2 and oh. Just a 2 count. Driving in those forearms. Oh. Forearm exchanges in the center of the ring from Tatiana and Paris. Bouncing against the ropes here. Flipping under. Kick to the stomach. Swinging neck breaker. Tatiana looks like she has a second win here in the cover. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Keith Haught, Sahara, Tatiana. All up, gets out of the way, catches the spear. Keith Haught said not this time. The Bearcat lifting her up. Oh, swinging around. Paris gets a kick to the head. Push against the ropes. Duck under the clothesline. Oh, there's the spear. There is the spear, and they're all down. Crowd coming alive, pounding on everything again. This is Thursday Night Fights here at 880 Wrestling. Thanks for joining us. Bouncing off the second rope with a big kick. I don't know that they have anything left in them in the cover. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. What is it going to take for one of these to be victorious tonight? Back and forth. They've all had their time in control of this one. Oh, big headbutt down. Oh, no. You heard what they said, didn't you? The Appalachian Cryptid climbing the top rope, right below me, and a big splash. The Bearcat wins.
Here is your winner, the Bearcat, Haught.
What a triple threat competition. Keith Haught victorious this evening on Dottie Block. What a show, what we have here. I saw Tupac Family Dad mimicking a sick bass line I see out there. Friends in and out of the ring, Tatiana and Keith Haught. Amanda helping Paris out there. We do this every Thursday for free. Come and hang out with us, whether you're inside, whether you're outside in the smoking section, whether you want to be a part of it. Let us know. We have fun here. And of course, Misconnections 2 coming up here on the 23rd. Reese and Gianni, Chris LaRusso, Jack Pollock in that four-way doors, ladders, and chairs match for the 880 tag titles. And that's just some stuff we have coming. What a night, what a fight. Triple threat action. Thanks for watching that. Let's get back to our ring here.
All right, before we get to our next contest, I want to take a moment to thank all the people who make this show possible each and every week. We stream to you live on IndyWrestling.us. Thanks to the amazing team at Sidekick Media Services.
That's CL's
On
hand.
commentary, we have Tony Tondera.
Thank you,
On
folks.
sound, the Dream Aleo.
Aleo loves his people.
Our official Brad Mitchell. And of course, the most important part of every show, your host, some guy named John. Because I am advocating for change. When jackasses like Brad here fail to disqualify illegal maneuvers like spitting beer in my best friend's face. In fact, let's bring it up, bring up the icon. We still have an active petition to have that match thrown out and to make beer mist grounds for disqualification in all future 880 contests.
Look, if you're new to 880 wrestling, some guy
Do the
named
right
John
thing.
started this
Don't be
petition.
like the Anderson brothers. Embrace change.
What's wrong with the Anderson brothers, some guy named John? Is it because they like beer?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Some guy named John with a change.org petition, which I know for a fact was signed by Joe Murphy's little brother, Bo Murphy, and that's about it.
Making his way to the ring, the generational talent, my best friend, not yours, Joe Murphy.
Look at these goofy guys. They call themselves Buddies Incorporated. Joe Murphy and the red pants in the big fucking bag. Some guy named John looking like a Sim character as usual.
He didn't tell you he was done. His opponent.
These two like to take up as much mic time as possible every week. Well, guess what we have for Joe this week? Get scared, my guy. Because there is a certain beast that you could give a certain amount of money and he will do whatever you want. If you're watching at home, this is when your jaw drops.
From the deepest, darkest depths of West Virginia, he is the Beastman.
Now the Beastman of new, if you've been watching 880 Wrestling, he's done a lot of dastardly deeds, but recently he's been acting quite cool. From the deepest, darkest parts of West Virginia / vacation in Miami, Beastman has returned to dish out some dirt on Joe Murphy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I do not know what this ooga booga boogie woogie bullshit is, but it is clear you are going through something. I understand that good mental health care can be hard to find in the deepest, darkest depths of West Virginia. No.
Yes, Husk. Yes, Husk.
It's okay. I have a solution. Something that can do you well. I'm going to give you a chance to join the greatest support group in all of 880 Wrestling. You forfeit this match, and we'll let you into Buddies Incorporated.
Interesting. Buddies Incorporated is inviting Beastman to be the third in their throuple, I think. That would at least void Joe Murphy wrestling tonight, and that might be good for the audience.
Thanks, best buddy. No. Don't listen to them. They don't know anything. It's okay. I speak Beastman, all right? I think it's a great idea. I really think you should consider it.
Is Beastman's going to consider joining them instead of fighting? We'll see.
Force pussy. That's a really mean thing to say about some guy named John's mom. You know what? Yeah, get him, John! Get him!
Well, a horse, of course. But in the ring, we got a beast, which is bigger than the horse, and he just dumps. He just dumps some guy named John, and this match has started. I guess Beastman did not take their offering of being a part of their throuple. So Beastman will remain independent of Buddies Incorporated. Some guy named John, I think, is just watching this mask, and I think some guy named John is done working for tonight, huh? You heard him, Beastman. Oh, a big slap on Joe Murphy's chest. Oh, biting at the face. Now you see why some guy named John and Joe Murphy, Buddies Incorporated, would want Beastman to join them, because they don't want to fight ever. And what a big acquisition that would be. But right now, cool Beastman on attack. Oh. Punch to the head there, bounce against the ropes, a big clothesline. Beastman clotheslines Joe Murphy down. Well, here comes some guy named John. What's going on here? Beastman's hungry. He just wants to get a hold of anybody. Look at this avoidant behavior from Joe Murphy and some guy named John. Couple of gobble turkeys right here, these two. Oh boy. Joe Murphy throwing a slide in the ring. What does he have in mind with that? Look at this. It's a 2-on-1 competition here, and Beastman is still rattling the traps of Joe Murphy. Bounce against the top rope. Neck across that top rope. Big Beastman. Think he saw the ladder in the ring, but he's going to dump Joe Murphy out. He knows more damage could be done to that boy outside of this ring. And of course, when Beastman gets involved here, some guy named John wants 10 feet away. He calls Joe Murphy his best friend, but he always stands 10 feet away every match, and we're cleaning off the table. Oh, God. Oh my God, did you hear that? That was Joe Murphy's tailbone. I hope Joe Murphy's little brother, Bo Murphy, is watching along. Oh! Tipping a giant heavy table on Joe Murphy. Let's see a replay of that. It's like if a tree falls in the woods, that whole deal, you know what I mean? Some guy named John looking worried but not interfering because, of course, he is a gobble-gobble turkey. Joe Murphy being thrown into the ring. Oh, some guy named John, I think, just ate it, to be honest. But it still doesn't help him much. Oh. But now Joe Murphy, for the first time in this match, is on top. Oh. Joe Murphy grinding it in, has Beastman down. Beastman still is not up. Oh. Any dirty trick for Buddies Incorporated. John is a grown man hanging out with Joe Murphy. I also want to state that. He's an adult, and he's hanging out with this weird Joe Murphy dude. Oh, back in the ring is that weird Little Tykes blue slide. If for some reason you could only hear this and you can't see this, there is a busted up Little Tykes blue slide in the ring. Meanwhile, Joe Murphy is down and Beastman, cool Beastman, is on top. Oh, bouncing against the ropes. Oh, back elbow. Oh, back elbow again. Oh, the force of the North with a big boot to take control. Squash time. Oh, missing the big leg drop. And the cover here with Beastman down, and Beastman says, you can't even get one on me, pal. Oh. Joe wrenching it in, choking the life out of cool Beastman. Joe Murphy, you brought this onto yourself. And oh, look, some guy named John. Always has to be the center of attention here at 880 Wrestling is this guy. Thank God he won't be at the No Ring tomorrow. Oh. Fight down. Joe Murphy slowing things down, and I'll tell you what, if you get Beastman down, I would ramp things up. I would turn things around. You don't want to slow things down. Beastman, if Beastman's able to get up to his feet, he's the biggest human maybe in the state. He's going to crush you, Joe, so you better hope this works out. Oh, big DDT. It's a cover. Oh, just a 1 count. Beastman is still down. Oh, that slide maybe coming into play. I mean, some say Joe Murphy is a little tyke, and we're about to see if he could put this together. Alive in the chat here. Somebody's mom does not like Joe Murphy. Well, I don't think most mothers do. Only his own, probably. Lining up the Little Tykes. Slide. Oh, working on the back of Beastman. I don't know that Beastman knows that slide is set up. Buddies Incorporate in Playground on the opposite of the ring. But right now, Joe Murphy trying to drive the giant head of Beastman into the top turnbuckle and failing. Oh, reversing gears here. Beastman back on top. Gee willikers, I didn't think that the Beastman could count that high, but here we are. Oh. Exchanging blows here. Joe Murphy eye to eye with the Beastman, which we have not seen most, but oh, reversal. Oh, big splash. Gets the ropes. Oh. Beastman screaming for Joe Murphy to get up. Against the ropes again. Oh, black hole slam. The cover. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Admittedly, I thought that was going to be it, but Joe Murphy might have a little left in the tank. Oh, he doesn't see where he is right now. Hey, Beastman, you don't see where you are, but that's the referee. You don't want to do that. You'll get disqualified. Just a little chat. Oh. Oh, no. Do we have a pedigree on our hands? Some guy named John's excited about it, but in the ring, reversal, duck under the clothesline. Up on top of his shoulders. Oh! Death Valley driver into the little tight slide. Get this guy out of here. Dump him, Beastman. Kick to the gut. Oh, no. Oh, stack him up. Collider powerbomb. Beastman wins.
And here is your winner, Beastman.
Working double duty since some guy named John is on his bum. I guess I'll take over his job 2 weeks in a row. As you can see there, Death Valley driver through the little tight slide. And that is going to end things for Buddies Incorporated this week. Remember, do not sign some guy named John's petition to ban Beer Mist. Bo Murphy, Fifi the dog, so many fakers in that petition. Beastman says, put my sunglasses on. I'm going back on vacation, cuh. 880 wrestling, baby. Gotta love it. All right, I guess I got to hop over to ring announcing. 1 second.
All right, how's everybody feeling out there? Awesome. Well, for 2 weeks in a row now, some guy named John kind of abandoned the position. So I'll be taking over if that's okay. All right, let's get to our next competition.
Dangerous Nights crew saying I suck. Here comes this dude again. Dang. He likes to wait until the right moment before he jumps out there.
Coming to the ring first, he is race car Jayce Karr.
The weird thing is that, sure, he always comes to the ring with his helmet, but he has something in a gray bag in his left hand. Now, from what I understand, there is a big no-ring match going on tomorrow. Where is he going? Where is he going? Oh, there we are. I think he's going to talk on this.
Cut the music.
See what he has to say here.
Thank you. Shut up. All right. So, I don't know if any of you people know, but we have a show tomorrow. No ring, no rules. This is going to be a common theme for 880. Every single month, no ring, no rules. And I'm proud to announce that tomorrow, the first ever no ring, no rules champion will be crowned.
That is true. If you like no ring wrestling, introducing a new title from 880 Wrestling.
The big gold P, baby.
Now tomorrow at the One Up Skate Shop in Pittsburgh, we will have
Now,
a tournament for that.
If anybody in Pittsburgh thinks they're tough, thinks they can hang in a no ring, no rules, thinks they're hardcore, this is now the fucking standard. So tomorrow, no ring, no rules 2. One Up Skate Shop in Southside, the first ever champion will be crowned. And you have to come to see who it is. Now, who do we got tonight, huh? Some jabron? Who's the jabron?
Oh, when you hear about a new belt being introduced, someone gets hungry, and I'm about to introduce them. No ring, no rules tomorrow for that belt, but tonight we got more on our plate.
Coming to the ring, he is the Gigabyte Grizzly. This is Brohemoth.
Brohemoth heard Jayce Karr talking about no ring, no rules tomorrow, where we will be crowning our first ever inaugural no ring champion. Jayce Karr said too much because the Gigabyte Grizzly on Donnie Block is not who you want. And the last half of the show here, and there's our 880 Wrestling Championship. Brohemoth, Jayce Karr, let's get things underway. Some people say he's much like Ricky Bobby, but I don't know that Ricky Bobby could get you a headbutt and clothesline from the Gigabyte Grizzly. We've got 2 matches left. We have this and our main event for our 880 championship, the Neon Gold, on the line tonight. Meanwhile, in the ring, a big scoop slam by Big Bowser Brohemoth. I have to say, there is energy brought into the room every time Brohemoth enters the building. He's a shot in the dark as my pick to win against Gannon Jones Jr. Coming up at February 23rd, MV Young's Misconnections. Brohemoth, you heard him last week. Brohemoth challenged Gannon Jones Jr. And tonight he's trying to make an opportunity and teach Jayce Karr a lesson on manners. Back and forth here. Punching each other's lights out. On our mobile bar that is randomly now ours, and it has been. Jayce Karr showing some smarts. Blocking with his helmet. Brohemoth punching that helmet, and now getting drugged back into the ring. Jay slowing things down against Big Brohemoth. Stepping on his hands. Now that big right hand if he makes that unavailable to Brohemoth. Brohemoth, even despite his size, may have some issues picking him up. May have issues picking up Jayce Karr, especially with these overhand rights here. Oh, taking off the gloves now. Oh, not only is Jayce Karr a race car, but I hear he's decent in baseball, like a 6 hitter, maybe like a 5 on the best day. But right now, reversal. Oh, into the turnbuckle, kick up into the face of Brohemoth, Jayce Karr. Now Jayce Karr, we know he can fly around the track. Can he fly around the ring too? Oh, big moonsault, nothing there. Couple of woes. And those woes are going to turn into bros. I see Beastman there having fun from last match. Oh, big punch to the face. Oh, big clothesline over. Flipped him all the way around. We got this in a title match still left to go. So if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, stay tuned. There you go. Reese Hayes, Casey Warr up next for that belt. Oh. Now Reese Hayes, amateur wrestler, has been handing out title shots. And speaking of titles, there's that no ring belt, and he just clobbers Brohemoth with it. Yeah, I was going to say that's a disqualification.
Here is your winner by disqualification, Brohemoth.
Sorry, folks, working double duty. Oh, in the ring, spin him around. Oh, a big headbutt. Now, Brohemoth has already won this match by disqualification. But it's already time for an MMD. Now, tomorrow night at the One Up Skate Shop, Jayce Karr wants no rules. Well, it's going to be no ring, no rules. We're going to have a tournament to crown the first ever 880 Wrestling No Ring Champion. That's tomorrow night, 10 p.m. on the south side. But the Gigabyte Grizzly eats tonight. A DQ win was not going to be enough for him. So an MMD. Well, folks, thank you for joining us. We have our main event left. Casey Warr, Reese Hayes on Dottie block to finish this out. Excuse me while I announce this.
And our next matchup is our main event of the evening, and it is for the 880 Championship.
Here we go, folks. LFG, baby.
Coming out first, he is the challenger, the Muay Thai maniac, KC Warr.
The black and red Dynamite on Dottie block this evening, one half of the 880 Tag Team Champions. He will be defending that in the DLC match on February 23rd in Misconnections 2. But wouldn't it be something if Casey Warr walked into Misconnections draped in all the gold we have? And as you see, Casey Warr wearing those original OG Muay Thai shorts that he wore when he started here. An ode to his opponent tonight, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
And his opponent.
our babyface hero on Dottie Block.
He is the 880 champion. This is amateur wrestler Reese Hayes. Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes has been a fighting champion. He's given title shots to those who wanted an opportunity, and for those himself he wanted to get in the ring with. He's been in there, Keith Haught, MV Young, Angelo Carter, Felix Cause, who walked 5 days here just to get a shot, and now his own brethren, Casey Warr. What a main event on our hands, and you can see Reese Hayes wearing the shirt of Brandon St. James, his friend and Casey Warr's tag team partner. $880 championship on the line, our neon gold. Two of our original Steel City Killers, Reese Hayes, Casey Warr in the main event. Reese Hayes getting everybody on Dottie Block to clap it up. Thank you for joining our broadcast. And the main event here, as I said, Casey Warr in his original gear that he started in 880 wrestling with, the black and red Muay Thai shorts. Reese Hayes, the champion, in the pastel singlet. And those educated feet of Casey Warr is what Reese is going to have to watch out for. Now, as I always say, when you train with someone, when you see people week to week that you wrestle in there, they're your friends. It's the hardest to beat them. They know all your moves. So in a match like this, they're going to have to pull out the stops for a victory this evening. Wrapping around the arm there, wrist lock. Oh. Stretching it out, wrenching it out. Oh, flipping straight through it. I've seen MV Young do that before. Oh, but reversal here. Trying for wrist control. Oh, dragging the bigger Casey Warr down and grinding in that arm. Pulling that arm back. Now, if you're new to 880 wrestling, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes is our champion. He started out his career with a crazy losing streak, but since his winning streak has started, he has not lost a single match, and in that time, he has won the 880 championship. Oh. Big back elbow. Both these individuals in the ring do have 880 titles, but only one can be champ. Grinding the head in there. Maybe a little bit of rake in the eyes here. I don't know how above board this match is going to be. Oh, raising those knees there. Oh, my goodness. Push against the ropes there. Oh, leapfrog over. Jump through. Drop kick by Casey Warr. Patented style by the Muay Thai Maniac. Casey Warr looking at Reese like, your move, bruh. You're up. You're the champ. Casey Warr knows that Reese Hayes may not have a lot to prove because that title proves a lot of it, but Casey Warr wouldn't back down to a fight. I've never known Casey to do that. And now we're going to heat up. Oh! Stretching through here again. Headlock takeover again, grinding in. Oh, blocking him. Oh, he can't get out this time. Casey Warr arching that back, putting all the power into his legs. Trying to tighten that air passage of a neck of Reese Hayes. Reese trying to immobilize Casey. Oh, wow. What a reversal here. What does he have in mind? Oh, that looks so hurty. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness! Bridging out of this, and what the heck is happening here? Casey Warr's own offense used against him. Look at his ankles. Look at both of Casey Warr's ankles. They're all wrapped up. That's putting some pressure on the knees. What force. And you can see how much amateur wrestler Reese Hayes has grown. Bounce against the ropes here. Whoa! Throwing him to the sky. That's how you do it, Casey. Look at this. Think he touched the moon on that one. Oh. Casey throwing Reese into the top turnbuckle there. Oh. I don't know, Casey, that the crowd needed quieted down. We heard that one loud and clear. What a slap by the Shoot Psychopath. Oh. Grinding down our champion. Oh. And again, in the future of Reese Hayes currently is Junie Underwood. Oh! But those knees hitting any higher, we're going to have a new champ, and Casey's going to have to work double. Oh, a little biting. Biting at the coconut of Reese Hayes. Oh, trying for an LFG Bulldog, but oh, that's enough from Reese. He says, you got to quit biting me. Oh, head of steam there, big clothesline. Oh, big clothesline again. It looks like that bite gave him energy. Oh! Laying him out is Casey Warr. Casey Warr is no joke and won't be a joke. Just a 2 count. Again, if you're just joining us this evening, Casey Warr challenging amateur wrestler Reese Hayes for the Neon Gold in the main event of Thursday Night Fights. I am Toddy Tondera, and I thank you for joining us on YouTube, on Twitch, wherever you're at in the future. We've got a championship match, and oh goodness. Casey Warr driving that knee into the upper back of Reese Hayes, pulling those arm back. Almost like a crucifix almost. Oh, straining both those shoulders before he could do too much damage. Reese is back on attack. Cuts him off at the passes. Casey Warr in the cover. 2 and 3. Referee Brad Mitchell down there quickly, but only a 2. And we're going to, that arm lock. He's going to tear that arm out of socket. Reese Hayes trying to grab onto his other hand to see if he could monitor it, but if he's just going to wrench it in, this is going to be it. All power forth. Are we going to see a new holder of the Neon Gold tonight? Oh, flipping back around to his shoulders. 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Rolling through. Here we go. 2. Oh, just another 2 count. Another 2 count. Back around. Grabs onto the back, and again, another creative pin. Will it get him the title? Sheesh. Our crowd coming alive for the main event, but the southpaw Casey Warr driving that arm right through the face of Reese Hayes. Oh! That's not enough. This is only firing up Casey. Oh! He could barely lift that left hand. Did you see that? Oh! There is some damage in the upper body of Casey and Reese. Casey begging Reese to fucking hit him. Oh! Big uppercut there. Oh, punching right through him. Oh, pushing back. I think that's all the energy that Reese has right now. Catching the foot, whipping around in a big F your leg. Oh, a big super F your leg. Thanks to Coach MV Young on that one. Oh! Reese right now is a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest, and that's not the type of contest you want to be in there with a black and red dynamite. Oh, maybe so. Look at this. Traveling around the world for a big 4-1-2. He can barely walk. Up to the top ropes here is amateur wrestler How does he have the balance? Oh, big front shotgun drop kick. I'm surprised he can walk, but Reese Hayes, I think, is trying to get the energy of Dottie Block behind him so it would motivate him to walk. Oh, big clothesline. Big clothesline again and down. Wraps under. Saito suplex in the cover. 2 and oh, not quite yet. This title match has yet to be determined. What a night it's been. 7 matches this evening. For those who stuck around, thank you. For those watching in the future, thank you. Toddy Tondera here with Thursday Night Fights at 880 Wrestling every Thursday. Our championship title on the line. Big uppercut here. Bounce against the ropes. Oh, ducks under the clothesline, slipping around. What does he have in mind? Ducks under a back forearm. Oh! Hammerlock Dragon Sleeper. The hammerlock, oh, is in, and it's brought Casey down to one knee. Wrenching it in. No! Casey Warr is firing up. I can't believe Casey Warr is still conscious. That's that fourth line grinder mentality. Over the back! For any normal human being, this match would have been over. But Casey Warr is putting this one into overtime. First goal wins. Oh, slap. Lifting Reese Hayes up to the top turnbuckle. Draping his legs around. Up to the second buckle here. What does the Muay Thai Maniac have in mind, folks? Up to the top is Reese. Big slam, big suplex. Both shoulders down. And shades of what we saw before between Envy and Brandon. Casey Warr, oh! Holding on for a big brain buster. And here's going to be the cover for the title. 2 and 3, oh no! Not quite. Casey Warr has never been this close to the 880 championship as right now. Already tag champion, already has the big DLC match at the end of the month. Could he now be in the main event of Misconnections if he defeats Reese for that title? Whoop. Oh, sunset flipping around in the cover. 2, 3.
And here is your winner, and still 880 champion, amateur wrestler, Reese Hayes.
What a main event sunset flip over. 2 of the original Steel City Killers in our main event. But tonight, amateur wrestler Reese Hayes will once again go home with that neon gold. Brandon St. James with Casey Warr. You know, a lot of friends in there. It feels like old times. Casey in there with Reese tonight. BSJ in there with Envy Young. Everybody has a love for pro wrestling. Everybody has a love for 880 wrestling. And I thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Toddy Tondera, and you get roached.
We interrupt this special presentation to bring you this message.
880 Wrestling. Welcome back to our story time. This week, I give you Chapter 1, Part 2.
And this time, we tell a tale of a small peril. In a small village long ago, there was a little boy who thought he was the smartest person in town. He would regularly cheat the villagers he met with card games and sleight of hand. The village was isolated, so each villager relied on each other. The little boy knew this and always took advantage. One day, an old man moved into town. He was pale and gray in his hair and beard. The old man opened up a bakery in town. He sold his wares for cheap and for trade. The villagers began to quickly rely on the old man. The little boy went into the shop and told the old man that he was poor. He had no family or money, but if the old man would help, the boy would pay him back. The old man agreed and gave the boy bread.
The next day, the boy returned. Again, the same story. This time, the old man offered to teach the boy to make the bread. The boy didn't pay any attention, but in the end, he bought his bread and he left. On the third day, the boy returned again. The old man told the boy that if he wanted bread, he could make it himself. The boy cried and cried, but the old man didn't help. Eventually, the boy tried, but when he did, he burnt his hands. His hands bandaged, the boy could no longer pull his sleight of hand tricks. He begged for help, but every villager refused. Alone and hungry, the old man once again offered to teach the boy. Angered by this, the boy attacked the old man. The villagers saw what happened and arrested the boy. At his trial, the judge told the boy that his punishment would be decided by the old man. The old man offered the boy a choice. Make a loaf of bread, or be banished. The boy spent days working, trying to replicate what the old man had told him, but he could not. He never paid attention. After a week, the boy was banished from town.
It is this peril that our antagonist takes to heart every day. Have you figured out through the clues? If not, stay tuned next week to Thursday Night Fights for another part of our story.